In the Middle East, a region perennially shadowed by the specter of conflict, the latest incidents have magnified anxieties concerning the likelihood of a wider regional war with the potential to entangle global powers, including the United States. The death of a top ranking Hamas leader in Lebanon reverberated through the corridors of power and the streets of the Middle East, igniting fury and prompting calls for retaliation. The leader, whose influence was felt far beyond the Gaza Strip, was seen as a linchpin in the complex web of alliances and enmities that define the region's geopolitical landscape. His assassination has not only caused an immediate stir, but also raised critical questions about the intent and timing of such an operation. Compounding these tensions, mysterious twin explosions in Iran have added another layer of complexity to the region's intricate and volatile situation. The nature of these explosions, the extent of the damage, and the parties responsible remain unclear. However, the resulting instability has provided fertile ground for speculation and the potential for escalatory responses. The Middle East has long been a chessboard for regional and international powers vying for influence. On one side, there is a delicate alliance between Iran and various non-state actors, including groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. On the other, a coalition led by the United States and its local allies, who perceive Iran's ascendancy as a direct threat to their strategic interests and regional stability. These developments carry significant implications for global security. The Middle East is not only a repository of a substantial portion of the world's energy reserves, but also a strategic military and economic thoroughfare connecting Asia, Europe, and Africa. As a result, instability in this region can rapidly metastasize into global economic perturbations and spur a domino effect of diplomatic and military crises. The United States, with its long-standing involvement in the Middle East, finds itself once again standing at the crossroads of a potential escalation. Its military presence and network of alliances make it a formidable regional participant, albeit one that is increasingly eager to reduce its footprint and avoid further entanglements in the region's conflicts. The killing of the Hamas leader and the explosions in Iran pose a test to U.S. resolve and to the Biden administration's diplomatic approach to conflict resolution. While the international community watches with bated breath, the implications of these incidents are already unfurling. International markets react nervously to the prospects of conflict that could disrupt oil flows. Meanwhile, diplomats and peace advocates are calling for restraint and dialogue to preempt what could become a vicious cycle of retaliation. As leaders and decision-makers on all sides ponder their next moves, it is the populations of the Middle East who are invariably caught in the crosshairs, their lives and futures hanging in the balance. The hope remains that cooler heads will prevail, but the history of the region is a testament to the fact that once the drums of war begin to beat, silencing them is no small feat. In the coming days, the world will watch for signs, provocations, or overtures that might indicate the direction in which these perilous currents will carry the Middle East. The hope for a swift de-escalation hangs modestly against a backdrop of a region all too familiar with the ravages of war.